You're listening to the Board Game Snobs podcast, a ridiculous podcast with ridiculous hosts that discuss ridiculous things. And any mention of board games is purely coincidental. And so, without further ado, and with a heavy dollop of shame and embarrassment on my part, I give you the Board Game Snobs.
And go.
Hey, are you sure about that? You have
I'm
papers.
sure.
What, you got papers in your hand?
Because my phone doesn't work in this house.
Oh.
And I had, you know.
That's why I love recording you.
Did you know about?
We don't have to have your goofy button. This is Jerry.
This is Gabby.
Enrique, say something.
Rick is always on his. Can you put your phone away for an episode?
I'm looking for
Wow. Pot
For the-
calling
because-
the kettle black.
I'm looking for the meaning of
because
the whole being shot in the knee by an arrow.
wounded in the knee. Wounded knee.
I buried my
Was it
heart
Native
there.
American?
John's here. People remember John. John's hiding in the bushes. That's okay. John's been on an episode before. John's in from New Mexico.
Many moons ago.
Yes, many moons ago. We talked a lot about Long John Silver for some reason.
I found out there's two types of people in a tornado event.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being me, the other being my wife and Sade.
My wife.
What kind of person do you think I am in a tornado?
You are a scaredy cat, and I cannot accurately describe you because this is a family podcast. Go ahead.
So the other night, the clouds get dark, the rains
Didn't
come,
know that.
it starts to hail, the sirens go off.
Hail!
I look out
Dun,
I look out
dun,
the
dun.
front window, things are bright and shiny. I look out the back window, literally complete darkness.
This is Texas.
It wasn't completely dark. It was
Complete darkness.
It was like a darkish gray.
literally complete darkness.
Funny you should use that analogy because Enrique was at the movie theater watching Michael, and at one point there's complete darkness, and then there's on one side it's very light.
I was about to give a.
That was a Michael Jackson joke about his skin condition.
Vitiligo is what it's
Vitiligo.
I was about to.
I
do
guess
like
you
a
had to
whole
been there.
video.
called. You didn't go.
I didn't go. I was scared of the storms.
So the sirens go off, and I start to. Gina gets a thing on her phone that says "Seek shelter now."
Did you seek shelter?
I started clearing out the closets.
Did you really clear out the closets?
I did.
Like
and
R.
I cleared
Kelly?
out the closets.
You go to R. Kelly in this mess?
pulled R. Kelly out,
I pull out my gun.
and
Trapped in a closet.
meanwhile,
No,
my
can I-
wife and Sade continue eating dinner as if nothing has occurred.
I don't want to
The
sidetrack
power blanks out
I
two
don't want-
times.
I don't want to sidetrack you
So
from
I get
this.
my candles,
But hang on a second.
and I get my
I
flashlight.
know you're home. There's not a closet that you can fit in.
Okay, I'm glad you.
No,
said
I know. I'm literally
I'm-
saying
I'm
that. You were
glad-
Enrique
I'm
looked
glad
at me.
you
I
said
looked
that
at the same
The
because I
thing.
game
think it
closet
was-
in the living room.
Exactly.
You can't fit in there.
Yes, I do.
You cannot fit.
I literally got in there.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, you didn't.
You
Yes.
know what?
No, you didn't.
Well,
If I
hold
get all
up.
the stuff
Hold
out-
up. Hold up.
Okay.
No, 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 no.
Oh, no.
No. You probably got halfway in.
Gabby.
It's not all the way in.
You're telling
In there.
God, wait a second. Stop, Enrique. Hold on a second. Do you mean to tell me you actually physically got in that closet?
Yes.
Yesterday, the other day.
Yes.
Okay.
How?
First off, I'm impressed.
You've never even opened that closet
I've
up.
opened that closet. There's the games, all the party games and crap that I don't like that you keep in there.
Yes.
There is
Some
no
butter or
way
something.
that you got it. But here's what's more disturbing. Here's what's very disturbing. Send us an email, boardgamesnobs@gmail.com. You got in that closet without your wife and
No.
child?
No, I was testing it
Left them
out.
to die.
I told them
Women and children first, Gabby. I'm just testing out this lifeboat to make sure it doesn't capsize.
Well, first of all, yes, I was getting prepared. They continued eating dinner as if no sirens had went off.
Yes.
like
and
their
they're like,
foolishness
this-
will not get
This
me
is the
killed
problem
this
with
day.
tornado sirens in Paris, Texas. It's like the boy who cried wolf. They go off this time of year, two or three times a year.
Hang on a second.
And so, hold. So I cleared everything out,
oh, my goodness.
and I said, okay, if y'all start hearing a freight train, y'all two get in here, and I cleared out a spot in me and Gina's bedroom closet. for me to go into, and I grabbed Rio. I grabbed my cat.
Oh, did you grab the cat too?
I grabbed my cat and got in the closet with Rio.
No,
Meanwhile,
you gotta understand, Gobby and his cat got in the closet together.
meanwhile,
I'm surprised the cat didn't suffocate.
everyone else in my house continued acting as if nothing was going on.
You must have had Rio like over your head or something.
Please let me say this. Okay, give me a second.
Sure.
Please give me one moment here. Because this cannot have happened the way that I pictured it. But I'm just seeing you just frantically. I can picture your dining room table, and there's Paige doing that little. Paige has short.
They're
little,
eating on TV trays in the living
so
room.
she has short little hands, so she's just gobbling away.
Her little velociraptor hands.
And then Gina's sitting there just doing her thing, and you're emptying out this closet of all these crappy games that you have hidden.
Well, I need
Patrician.
No, those
Sequence.
are on the top shelf.
getting
I
all
just
the-
had to get the tub out that's
You're a
underneath.
tall man. You can't get you on your.
I mean, I'm a little stooped
are you
over.
bending your knees and stooped over?
I mean, I wasn't going to stay in that one.
Kind of collapsed
She closed the door.
I got
with his cat.
no, we got in our bedroom closet. I told Gina and Paige they could have the closet that.
So you tested it, and then you're like, but you're gonna die separately. You're gonna be in separate.
Well, we'd all be in our own
It's
closets.
a 50-50 chance.
They'd find Rio in my arms.
Okay. First off, part of this is, of course, I'm lived in Oklahoma all my life, and when you're born in Oklahoma, you just are. It's kind of like you just.
I've lived here too,
but you just know that you're going to die one day from a tornado. You live that, and you're fine.
I've always been scared. And why do they always come at night? Is it because of the temperature drop?
Yes.
Well, it's not necessary. What happens is that's the temperature. Yeah, it's hot all day. It warms up.
I know there are scenarios where they obviously attack during the day.
That's typically what the worst.
But at night is when it seems to always happen because I can't see nothing.
Well, what are you going to do?
Except the void.
Well, you can't be looking out. There's no need for you to be looking for it anyway.
I listen. I listen for that freight train.
But you don't need to. You can hear that at night.
I think something's
And
coming.
besides, you
Lincoln, is something coming?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
I'm just
unfortunate
saying,
for you.
If you're being sucked in a certain
I
direction,
know what's coming.
don't go in that direction.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's bad for Hugo, Oklahoma.
the closet.
The
though.
train goes
Getting
all
in
the
the
time.
closet.
That is funny.
You're better off.
That's what they tell us to do.
It's better off you getting in a bathtub.
Well, the
I thought the
closet,
bathroom was more
that game
structured.
closet is literally in the center of the house.
Okay, but the
I
bathtub.
have an extra Mac 13.
Yeah, like I thought, like for you, it's the bathroom is the safest.
Yeah, you get in that
It's in the
tub,
house.
Dobby. Get
Well,
in the
then
tub.
I'll get in the tub next time.
Leave the. There's just something about.
At least you'll have your family members and your cat in.
Well, we can't all fit in the tub.
You could lay on top of them and shield them instead of just being like, you take this closet, I'll take. So did at any time did your wife and Paige be like, you're overreacting, you need to calm down?
Probably
No,
not.
no, they just
You know,
Ate their dinner,
yeah,
ate their dinner.
watched Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, they were completely unfazed.
What
by
were they
anything.
watching?
Gina was watching the hail come down. Well, presently she's watching like YouTube videos because she's obsessed over YouTube videos about our cruise coming up.
Oh, y'all gonna get ready to fight in that Carnival cruise? That's what you need to be worried
We're
about.
Royal Caribbean. We're fancy.
We're
fancy folk.
Oh, who's Royal Caribbean? I thought you was going on like a booze cruise where you got to take nunchucks to defend yourself.
No.
Did you see what Carnival's done? They banned all the alcohol. They're gonna start searching stuff.
Well, that's because that lady had 14 drinks.
Drinks.
If people would stop posting their videos of stuff,
Yeah, and the
they
music
wouldn't
and
have-
all that. The little
She decided
Bluetooth.
to get crunk and drunk and be stupid.
No, that's what. So what's this Royal Caribbean? What are you gonna do? What if there's a tsunami out there?
I don't know.
Are
It
you gonna
just
be able to
has
fit in that closet?
it just has a reputation of being
You gotta get the closet at the
a
Royal
slightly higher class.
Caribbean.
Well, actually, it's just not. Carnival is more quote unquote for families.
I hate
I don't know why.
families.
To me, they're both the same. I don't know what the difference is.
You've never been on a cruise, have you?
But Carnival has the reputation.
Have you been on a cruise?
We went on a Royal Caribbean cruise in 2005 on a boat that's probably the quarter of the size we're on now.
I've never been on a cruise. Going out in the ocean. It's one of those things that I don't think that, like, I don't know if I could
They
survive.
got pickleball court on the cruise.
Well, they got everything on the cruise. I don't understand why go on a cruise and be out in the ocean and do stuff. You could just get on the boat and never leave the dock and still have the same experience. It's always kind of weird to me. Unless you're going somewhere.
Well, I mean, you get off at the ports.
Yeah, you get off at the
You get off at
ports.
the ports and see something.
But you also...
Which are all fake and owned by Royal Caribbean.
Probably.
They are. They are.
Cozumel is not.
No.
Yes, they
That's not
are.
how that works.
That is
The island of Cozumel?
Are you being serious?
You know how many different cruise lines pull up to the port in Cozumel?
And they are all owned by the same mother company of all the cruise lines. Do you not know this?
That's just what I said.
Because
Dang.
you acted like I was wrong, and
Well,
now you're
I
going,
know.
and I'm proving you wrong.
There's
My voice being louder means I'm righter.
there's the one that the Royal Caribbean...
I don't think that's how it works.
like Royal Caribbean has their own island that they let people off at, but not at Cozumel.
Jeffrey's Island.
No,
I
I
don't
would
think
not
so.
be getting off. You're not getting me on any island. Period.
Cozumel.
I went to.
You're an island unto
If you want tequila,
I went to
you're getting
Cancun.
off at
I went-
Cozumel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I would get off there. That was all it would take to ply me to get onto some weird island is a bottle of tequila. That's literally all. That's my price. You won't try this exotic tequila?
Or
The next
perhaps
thing
you're
I know, you'll never see me
Sex
again.
trafficked out.
I've
in
been
the-
trafficked.
perhaps you're an enophile. Tina.
Enophile?
Eh?
Enophile.
An
Love,
enophile?
really love Enya. Enophile? You're looking at your papers.
It's spelled. Guess how that's spelled, first of all.
This game is fun.
ENIO. Eno.
OENO and then file, PHILE. I listened to it on YouTube to make sure, and they said it's enophile. But perhaps it would make more sense if I said venophile.
Ah.
Enrique, stop. Come on.
I promise you, we did not raise him no barn.
Show your brother.
He's just drinking from the
Actually,
bottle.
I guess at home
And
we do.
enophile is the Greek word for oinos, is the Greek word for wine. So an
I
enophile
thought
is a
that was
lover
yogurt.
of wine.
Oikanos, that Greek yogurt. That's good probiotics.
Oikos.
Yeah.
That might be.
And good small box games. Oink games.
But perhaps you're more like Jerry, who's now a paganophile.
Oh. What is it now? Say it again.
Paganophile.
Paganophile. I don't know. I have no idea where to go. with
Perhaps you're a proud owner of a perfectly groomed beard. Or you find yourself frequently attracted to a man with a furry chin.
it. I do. I am frequently attracted to men with
If
furry
this
chins.
sounds familiar, then the file that describes you is paganophile.
Who comes up with these terms?
I don't know.
Are they just Latin terms?
Lover of beards.
Lover of beards.
Is anyone here a paganophile? I have not touched my beard in months, and it's getting quite shaggy.
It does look pretty rough.
But I'm letting it grow so that, because I'm going to go to the barber and let them trim it
But you have a strip.
professionally.
Your beard is all white except right down the chin. It's black.
My chin is still young.
And the cheeks.
That's kind of weird.
Chin and cheeks.
Chin and cheeks.
mustache.
Chin and cheeks. Churrophile.
Huh?
Churrophile.
Oh, I love churros.
When your knees go weak at the sight of a camembert,
A camembert.
They do.
then you know that your relationship with cheese has gone from steady to a
Did
full-blown
you just say
love
throw
affair.
out cheese? You knew about that?
I'd never heard of camembert.
Camembert?
Cheese.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And actually, I think we had it at the...
Camembert.
Yep.
We are fans of camembert.
Or perhaps you're a sinophile.
I know this one.
Sign language?
You
No.
said, oh, like you know.
I know this one.
I've seen it, but I can't remember what it was. But I
Mm,
It's like cinephile.
nope.
No, a cynophile is a...
All things canine.
Yeah, dog lovers.
You're a dog lover. A cynophile is a word to describe someone that loves all things canine. In other words, they're a dog lover. They come in different categories, with the most extreme kind being those that participate in dog shows and may be the proud owners of a prize-winning pooch.
Now we know who let them out.
This one I know.
It's the bomb.
This one I am.
Aha!
Pluviophile, anyone?
You're shaped like a planet.
Pluvio.
Plants.
Pluvio? You like vegetables.
Sierra is definitely not a pluviophile due to events of Friday night.
A lover of storms.
Well, rain. No, wait. This says, when the heavens opened, do you find yourself reaching for your Wellington boots while everyone else takes shelter from the storm?
Diluvian.
Then in all likelihood, you are a pluviophile. And if you're not a pluviophile, you might be a heliophile.
Those people who really like blood.
You love helium.
The sun.
Helios. That's Mexican for the sun.
I don't know where helio comes from. I'm sure that's Greek or something as well.
It's the god of hotness. He's really tan. He's from Jersey.
Now, this is a strange one.
We've got a
It says
situation here.
Peristerophile.
Oh, 2 sterile foam cups.
Anybody else? Peristerophile.
No, got nothing.
I may be pronouncing that incorrectly.
These are all difficult. And
Lover of pigeons.
Yeah, I would never have thought of that.
I have a friend who races them.
That doesn't mean he loves them.
I think he likes them.
No, I think
Probably uses it.
I don't know that he's put a ring on it, but he likes them.
he sent little messages. He's not here. Here's his little pigeon.
Love messages.
I tried to keep one of those homing pigeons as a child.
You
and
did?
Yes. Put him in a cage.
You did.
Yes.
Where was he supposed to home to?
He's supposed to come back home, but we let him go. He did not
He said
rehome.
no.
He did not rehome.
He was not a home. He was out roaming.
I don't know how true that is.
All right, so the Golden Geek Awards, which I was telling Gabi just here the other day, we need to try out for them. Like, actually put forth effort, and then I realized
Try out for
they were already going, and it's like, that's too late. We can't put forth effort, because that would require us to do one of two things.
him. Play board games, then discuss them.
Or just talk about board games. You don't have to play the board games. You just
game-related
talk about
content.
them. You just have to talk about them.
Talking about it.
Or
Pick one. Let's talk about it right now.
Or we could just create drama. I could sue you for some reason. We could Chaz Marler this thing.
Yeah, we can sue someone.
We could stir up controversy, which, I'm all about. Not really a dramatic person.
Yeah.
But I do love a bit of controversy. I do.
You're dramatic.
I do the cloud.
super
I do love a bit of when someone's ready to spill the tea.
There seems like there used to be more controversy in the board gaming world, or perhaps I'm just not on Twitter enough anymore.
I'm off X.
Who's-
I don't
You
do
mean
Twitter.
X?
Because there used to be X, yeah.
X.
Nobody calls it X.
Every,
No one
I
does,
call it
but-
X.
But we're
You
gonna
Because that's
call it
what
X?
it's called. You don't tweet. You X hard.
I'm Xing this.
You X this. X that.
I exited out of it, and I don't do it no more.
Yeah. So
See, it's so much better than
the Golden Geek has a bunch of nominations for
No breathing.
the bunch of podcasts that talk about board games. Some of these podcasts,
And you've already declared us the best podcast ever.
I've said that, but we're not. Here I should a caveat. We're probably not the best board game podcast.
No.
We're the best overall, but we're not the best if you were to go by genre.
What genre are we?
We're just generalized.
General. We're general.
We're general.
We're general.
basic.
The ones that have been nominated,
We're
I would
simple
like
but
to give
unique.
my thoughts about some of them.
Thoughts and prayers.
Blue Peg, Pink Peg.
Pegheads.
Those guys have been nominated so many times.
Christina,
They
Rob.
need to win.
Jeremy, and some other guy.
I don't even listen to them,
I don't know. I listened to it because you said we should listen to him.
and I haven't listened to them in a
Now,
long time.
back in the day, I used to listen to him when I drove truck when I first started listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe one of them, Rob, I think he's like the main guy.
Yeah.
He's very excited a lot of the time.
Oh,
Like
you can't handle
up
that.
there.
Well, he probably has reason to be excited.
He's very energetic.
I wish they would win because they've been nominated so
I think since it
many
started,
times.
they've been nominated.
I'm tired of them not winning.
They need to win. They
They-
deserve it. And
they-
they talk about board games.
They do.
And they do it monthly now. And they put out like a 3-hour podcast.
That's a lot of podcasts.
It's a lot.
They should.
But
chop
when you only
that
do
up,
once a month.
I guess. Yeah, I could see that.
So I don't know what's better. Do one long 3-hour podcast a
Nope.
month
No.
or put out like we do
No. That's stupid. No, just put out one
30-minute episodes
Yeah.
twice a week.
That's the way to do it. How people won't sit through a movie that's for 2 hours nowadays.
I don't know. They're like the Secret Cabal's 2.5 hours.
But nobody listens to Secret Cabal.
Lots of people listen to
Nobody
Secret Cabal.
listens to Secret
Lots
Cabal.
of people listen to it.
I'm going to make sure that you understand
It's
what I'm
always
telling. I want to
ranked.
make sure that you understand what I'm saying before you skip over this.
Okay.
Nobody sits and listens to that long, stupid episodes of those guys, of sitting them and laughing. They listen, they download it, and they listen to 5 minutes of it, and then they're gone. Nobody's sitting there listening to a 3-hour weekly podcast of 5 drunk guys go, oh, all make whatever
You
noise.
prefer to just be 3, don't you?
Yes. There's too many drunk guys on that podcast. If they would cut a few of them out, they'd be all right.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
That's my thoughts. But nobody's listening to them.
I bet there is.
There's not.
I bet there's one person.
They're not listening to the. Oh God, you're doing that. One person. No, I'm saying nobody is consistently every week listening to their whole thing.
I think there's a few.
I don't care. You know what I mean?
Put a poll out.
I
If
hate.
you listen to it.
Huh?
I said put a poll out. If you
No,
listen
Our
to it.
people don't listen to those guys.
You have a microphone in your hand, Tina.
Like I was using it at the point.
Speaking of hot takes, board game hot takes. That's a newer one.
Okay, so these guys I was thinking, they do what we used to do, how we started out.
Yeah, they just play a game.
They
and say,
play
hey.
a game and then immediately record about it.
Yeah.
Which is what we used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
And still do whenever we play a game these days. Well, no, not even these anymore. But anyway, yeah. So, and that's the way I like to do it, because by the time it gets around to recording for us nowadays, is I've forgotten, unless I write stuff down.
You don't write anything down, and you don't remember anything anyway.
I remember the general feeling of this game.
Yeah, then you're wrong about how you feel about it. Half the time, I have to end up telling you how you felt about it.
Looking back now, I really liked that game.
Yeah.
Challengers was good.
Board game insiders.
good.
That's old Bonacek.
Steve Bonacek.
No, what's his face? Ignacy.
Ignacy credit card.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Ignacy Chevicek and Steve Bonacore.
Yeah, I don't know why they're still a thing. I mean, I understand,
Just popular.
but they're retired. He retired. Steve.
Bonacore's retired.
He's retired.
I
Why-
think Ignacy still
why
has
does
his.
why does
He
enjoy his
designs.
life?
He still has his company.
He needs to.
Well, they're Board Games Insider because they've been in the biz. They know the ins and outs of what it takes to design and produce board games.
They don't know how. Oh, wow.
Now, do they know how to make an interesting podcast? I don't know. I don't listen to them.
Boom. There
Bona
you go.
snores what I heard.
Decision Space. I don't
Just
even know
kidding.
about Decision Space.
I've never heard of it.
Okay. Five games for Doomsday. There's another one that needs desperate.
He needs to win.
Between him, Blue Pig, Pink Pig.
Well, of the two, of course, I'm more partial to Ben. But Ben provides
puts forth a lot of effort.
Yes, a lot of effort with his in-depth interviews that are very interesting. And he has on an assortment of people, and he asks them very good questions. And he's a good speaker.
He desperately needs to win.
I think he should win.
He should win.
He deserves
He
it.
deserves it. A Game Brain? I don't even know.
They're pretty popular. They're always like in the top. They're in the Apple 150
I don't
on
use
leisure.
Apple. Game Brain? I just hate the name.
I thought you said Game Brain.
I did. Game Brain?
Uh-huh.
That's the name of it. Game Brain.
Yeah, I don't know what they're about. I've heard of them. I don't know what they're about.
What'd you say? You just talked about them. You literally said they're in the top.
I know.
10.
I said I see them in the Apple top 150
You
of
don't listen.
leisure,
Oh,
but I don't listen to
I
them.
don't listen to them either. I don't know who they are.
But I'm just saying, if they make the Apple top 250, whatever it is, they've got quite a few listeners, because it takes a bunch to get where your podcast pops up on there.
About Our Gaming Group. A terrible name for a board game.
That's the name of the
About
podcast.
Our Gaming Group.
Well, they got enough listeners to get nominated. Apparently,
I don't know.
I'd like to know how many people what it takes to get nominated.
We've
'Cause
been
we've
banned
been
from being.
nominated.
We've been banned from being nominated because of the hot topics that I talk about all the time, and because I made a lot of people mad at various places. So that's why we will never be nominated, because that's
You say that jokingly, but every time you go to Dice Tower Retreat, people love you.
No.
You're beloved.
I'm beloved there, the Dice Tower crew, because they know me, because they know I'm like Tom's best friend, and me and Chrissy are in the same cult.
I still
And me and
don't-
Mike's like my weird uncle.
We need to have Chrissy on our 400.
I swear that hard 8 thing got you in.
Yeah, we're in like
And you
Flynn.
still
But
forgot-
but Board Game Geek, I've said too many. I've
Well, that's because you
put myself out there.
you make jokes too soon.
I make too broad. Yeah, I know. I can't tell if people are taking me too seriously sometimes, and sometimes I say that
They take you very seriously.
Yes, and I don't mean it.
Just like that time Trevor cracked a joke about your review of Dan and Mike's game, and somebody took him very seriously.
Did they take him seriously?
And they were like responded back harshly, and he's like, I was just kind of joking around.
Yeah. Speaking of Trevor,
Sense.
he sent us a message going on about you and your poor takes about Lord of the Rings
My
hard
bad.
merge,
How about
because you called Tolkien racist.
we have already
I know,
fixed this
but-
in the last episode.
I know, but I'm just bringing it up
Or
again.
next to last, I
I'm
don't know
bringing
when
it
this
up
is gonna come
again
out.
because you forget that you were wrong, and I'm reminding you that
have you ever
Trevor
made a
says you're wrong.
mistake?
No, I literally 400 episodes.
Have you ever made a
Not
mistake,
one
Tina?
documented.
All the time.
Tina,
See,
name
look.
something. No, wait a second. I hate when people do this. Tina, name
Oh
a
my
mistake.
gosh.
Name a mistake.
He wants you to
Of
listen
you?
and remember.
No, you.
Of me?
You name a
He
mistake.
wants you to listen
Oh,
and
I-
remember this.
What's the last thing you've done wrong? Look, you can't even think of it. That's what I'm saying.
you- Say.
Look, Enrique, last thing you messed up on?
He can't say it in public.
Put it out there, man.
That's what he did. That's what I'm going to say.
Maybe I am perfect.
I know. The people that
In
go,
retrospect,
it makes me irritated when people go, we've all made mistakes. Like they have some dark hidden secret of something that, I'm always mistaken.
well, maybe it's not.
I
Maybe
mistake
it's just.
so hard.
Maybe
And
it's
no,
just
you're
in
not.
her private thoughts.
How could
She's
your thoughts
making
be a
mistakes.
mistake?
My thoughts are
How
a
can your
mistake.
thoughts be
My
a
thoughts are a
mistake?
mistake.
You don't have any thoughts.
If we're
that
talking
is.
about our thoughts, then that gets you in
THOTS.
trouble.
Ha-ha. John's over there taking notes. John, okay, good job.
I made a mistake.
That's good to have. It's good to have Sir John
Our
back.
stenographer.
A mistake
I'm a
that I-
stenographile.
Stenographile. I love it when people write shorthand.
On a courtroom
mistake.
typewriter.
Nothing turns me on than somebody sitting with their little typewriter typing out. Yes.
Mine is
How,
like
how does that work? Do they have like a whole?
Have you ever seen one of those? You never seen a stenographer?
Isn't it? I've seen a stenographer.
I'm talking about the little machine.
The little machine.
the little Hobbit machine.
Like they're not using
No.
normal words.
There's keys or certain keys,
Are they
and
writing
you
that
push them
shorthand?
together. Is it considered shorthand?
Because my mom used to write shorthand, and she'd write it, and I didn't understand what none of it meant.
I've learned so far
Like
that I
little
can't
squiggles meant
spell
stuff.
the stenographer.
Stenographer? I think they-
Stenographer.
that's
Yes.
certain letters. I've seen a clip of it, how they do it, and I think shorthand is like little squiggles
Here you go.
of certain things.
That's
Here
what
you
I
go.
think it is.
That thing. You see that?
Yeah, how's that work?
I don't know how that worked. It looked like
So there's something whenever they press the keys, it only puts so many letters.
unlike a quirky keyboard, which Enrique knows what that's.
QWERTY.
What?
Do you say
I do?
quirky
Quirky?
with a K?
Well, with the key.
You think I'm quirky?
Quirky.
QWERTY. That's
QWERTY.
a
I know, but
QWERTY.
I call it quirky.
Oh.
It-
Am I
It's a little
quirky?
quirky yours.
Steak number one.
The stenotype only has 22
I don't think you
keys.
should say that.
Quirky?
The stenotype
Oh.
only has 22 keys. Lacking letters, would you like to guess? No, because you can't possibly
I
guess.
would love to guess.
No.
X.
No.
Z.
You so far you're
25.
you are correct. It lacks CIMJNQVXNY.
Q was going to be on there. Like
It is-
stuff you hardly ever use.
It is divided. Are you ready for this? Into left-handed consonants, right-handed consonants, and thumb-operated vowels.
Thumb up.
It works by producing a phonetic code, or stodotes, in a single stroke, which the software will make to English. That's kind of neat.
What'd you say about thumb up?
I didn't say anything about thumb up. You literally
What'd you say,
said that.
Sierra?
Only the people that do it can read it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't read it. You can't even read it.
So then why do they write it?
So that because they can read it, and thus they go back and
What if that person dies?
they make the
What
note.
if the
Then they have to
stenographer-
read it.
So if if you get caught and busted, you need to take out the witnesses and the stenographer.
Yeah, because that's how you get burned.
They're like, oh, nobody could translate now.
They take your notes to court. It's just some Elvish gibberish.
Or like that lady that was saying that she knew sign language and she wasn't.
hmm
Really,
Was that Katrina that happened? When was that?
that was a
Mm,
hurricane. That
yeah,
was 2005.
yeah.
That's
That lady was out there.
Yeah.
Is doing random
Hey,
signs?
she got a job.
She was just out there dancing, basically.
She had a job. She's baby sharking that thing.
So was that all of the podcasts nominated?
No, there's a bunch more until
Oh.
you interrupted me and
I
sidetracked
like
me.
how I'm always interrupting instead
You-
of us just producing a podcast
Well-
together
Well,
as friends.
I'm trying to.
We
I'm trying
had-
to produce.
I know.
You're walking over my production.
Oh my God. I get so sick of this conversation. It's not your show.
My production
It's
values are
our
going
show. It's our show.
Is this why they don't like Jerry?
This is why
No.
we're not nominated. If you'd quit walking on me
It's
and let me
not
produce.
me. How-
Okay, if
Why?
you start doing stuff, maybe we would get nominated.
I can't hear
You're
'cause
probably
I have
right,
earphones
but you
on.
know how you are.
It has to
No,
be through the
no, Jack, no.
Daddy,
No, I will
Daddy.
not have any small children on this.
Daddy walks all over me all the time.
He beats me mentally.
That's mental abuse, Enrique. That's not something to
Shelf
joke about.
stable. That's okay. We can joke about beating children. Go ahead. That's why we're not nominated. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. What else you want to talk about?
You're
What's
the
your-
one griping
Yeah,
about us
no,
not
no,
being
no, no,
nominated.
no, no,
Hey,
go ahead.
So do you
Hey.
want to be nominated? You said you did.
I said we should try to be.
No, you.
And then 15 minutes later, you.
I was like, oh, it's too late.
Several episodes ago, you're like, before I die, I'd like to win the Golden Geek.
Yeah, but not now. Not with these losers that have been
Wow.
nominated.
Wow.
Shelf stable.
Not you, Ben,
No, Ben's awesome.
And-
Shelf
and-
stable. I'll listen to them.
and Dan and Mike.
They're not family friendly. That's was okay. When they interviewed somebody off of Survivor, which I thought was interesting. You can just.
We had Jeff Foxworthy.
I had Jeff Foxworthy.
That's random.
We've had Jeff Foxworthy. We've had Tom Vassell. We've had but they got somebody who's been on Survivor. There's only been 50 free.
Who did they have? I'm interested.
No, some woman who had a vocal fry that made me want to completely end myself. No, she didn't have a vocal fry. She just was not very interesting.
Was it Parvati Shallow?
No, it was not Parvati Shallow.
Was it Amber?
I don't watch Survivor. I don't care, and you shouldn't watch Survivor.
I
'cause
love
it's
Survivor.
Stupid.
I love Survivor.
It was good back in the day. It's dumb now.
It's the same. Well, no, it's not the same.
No, it is not
It's not
the
the
same.
It's the
It
same,
is
but it's not the same.
Not the same.
It is, but it's not.
It is not.
They've sped it up. I don't know why I did that.
That's okay. We're not nominated. Do what you want. You do Trump. I'll do Putin. Go ahead.
You've been Putin this whole time.
Go ahead.
Does
Go
that
ahead.
mean I'm Biden?
You basically are.
That's why he's over there sleeping.
Simple yet unique.
Next one was Space Biff. Now, Space Biff has the best written website for board games. Absolutely, period. His podcast is not that great.
His podcast puts out stuff very sporadically as well.
And speaking of which, Sporadically Bored, which puts out like 4 episodes a year somehow because everybody loves Dan. Everybody's voting for Dan, and I hate those guys. I hate that they're nominated. It upsets me. They're less about a board game podcast than we are. They stole our idea.
Well, I won't argue that.
They stole our idea.
I won't argue
But
that.
okay, they're nominated again. Whatever.
Hopefully they'll come on our episode 400.
Yeah, we'll wait till we hear this later. Talk Cardboard. I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Well, first off, the name gets me. I hate when there's weird names like that. That's just something that's
Talk
cliche.
Cardboard.
Talk Cardboard.
So are they talking to the cardboard?
They're talking about cardboard.
Now, now that makes sense. Why is it now called Talking About Cardboard?
Well, it's because it'd be like,
And it's like, we got this Tyson box
if
here.
you put that, and not talk about board games. Well, this is class 3 paper.
I actually worked with cardboard at a packaging plant.
Listen, just because you like microwave meals doesn't mean you worked with cardboard.
I did. I worked at a packaging plant where we made the boxes for KFC.
I've got 8 packages from Amazon once.
In Paris?
Once.
Yeah, Paris Packaging. They made the boxes for KFC.
PP, you work for
like
PP?
Yeah. It's called Hudamaki or something.
Hudamaki?
It's called something.
This story is falling apart. You worked for a Japanese cardboard company in northern Texas. Why are you at? Why
Siri
Siri's giving you the weather.
She's listening.
That's how well Siri knows you. Because Gobby's gonna freak out. The barometer's getting a little high. I must let him go. Hey, Tina, do you have a cupboard or something that we can use?
I have a closet.
Get in there,
A
Gobby.
walk-in closet.
What do you call a snake that builds things?
Are these jokes?
Anybody?
A snake that builds things.
Not your best work, Sierra.
A boa constrictor.
Yes.
See, this all I have to do is think of what's the most juvenile thing that Gobby could think of, and that includes a pun.
This is a good
That's all
one.
you gotta do. Get ready.
What do married snakes have on their bath towels?
Oh, they're his
and hers.
See, that's how
his.
Give us the next one. These are all bangers, Gobby.
What is the snake's favorite TV show?
It's gonna
have to be
nature.
yeah.
It's gonna be something.
It's old.
Oh, well,
One of your favorites.
one of my favorites.
Sierra says
show.
Anaconda.
Oh, Anaconda. I don't know.
Song?
Monty Python.
I can't remember this because what you don't know is about 20 episodes ago, you already did these jokes.
I haven't heard him
He
yet.
did these ones on the towels already. He did the boa constrictor one. That's how I know.
So then you should have immediately got them.
I did. I got them both.
You had to think about
He's
it.
already done them.
Okay, well, I forgot to erase it off.
I know.
Diary.
That's okay. You have a diary. He has a diary, Enrique. Do you have a diary? Do you have a diary?
I have a journal.
Do what?
Dear diary, Jerry's bullying me today again.
That's every podcast,
Dear-
Sarah.
dear-
That's
Day
every podcast.
406.
Dear diary,
Jerry
episode
uses my mind
93.
Once again. With
Fine,
words.
forget
Jerry didn't like my
I'll
I'll
joke.
put up my snake jokes.
I have found several did you knows.
And Jerry didn't appreciate any of them.
Once again, after the episode, we had to talk about boundaries and feelings.
Enrique had to be a meteorator.
Yeah, a meteorator.
what? A meteorite?
It's
Were
like
you
a
meteorite?
meteor?
It's like a meteor.
Are you Haley's Comet? I had to be a meteoriter.
I think I buzzed that word.
Mediator.
You are an asteroid.
It's a me-
I had to come down hard on
See,
him.
that's the type of production I'm talking about.
See?
If you would just cut out.
I don't think that's production.
that is production.
That's
I don't-
content.
I
That's
didn't-
content.
See,
That's
I
content.
actually said some words.
You said words.
That's said word.
Thank you.
These actually said
Enrique's
words.
words. See, you need more words.
Yeah.
Use
I
your
tell-
words.
If he would get off, if he'd stay off his phone, he could add more words.
But
I
he's
could.
been off his phone. He's been off the internet. He has been reading.
why are you off the
what book
internet?
you read?
He's
Oh.
not off.
He's been off the internet. He's been low. Staying. What book you reading? Was that A Tale of Two Cities? He's trying
Why are you reading A Tale of Two Cities?
because he's trying to broaden his horizons.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Really? You don't find it boring?
He's becoming more
Like, I'm
classical.
I'm like halfway through. Already.
Look at that. Look at that little book.
Why
for
are you
little
reading
hands.
like the old books? Do you like
Because
them?
I suggested that he start with the classics.
And
Yeah.
He's
a
always liked the
follower,
classics.
Not a leader.
He's always liked the classics. Well, it's because you got to start somewhere. The classics are a good
And-
place to start.
And besides, I may have started with the classics because some of the classics at like Books A Million, they had these amazing hard covers. So I started.
I like a
getting
good
those.
hardcover. Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering, not withering.
I know.
They're not withering.
Another withering. Just like this podcast is withering because we didn't get nominated again and these lesser podcasts. But here's Enrique bettering himself.
I tried.
Maybe you should better yourself.
Dang.
What are you going
You
to
know-
try to do?
You know what? This is what happens every podcast.
Like I'm
That's
working
what happens
out.
every podcast.
Maybe you should better
Jerry-
yourself.
I am bettering myself.
You
You
did
need
get
those
told to
more
stop
things.
being so mean today.
I said I was going to stop being so mean to one person and have to
Oh,
transfer.
you can continue to be mean to that
have
person.
to transfer my
Jerry
meanness to somebody.
praises everything Enrique does.
You're doing great, Enrique.
Yeah,
but
which
when
is
it comes to
super
old
weird.
gobs,
Well, what are you doing that I need to praise?
see,
This
I didn't know. I didn't
tell me
ask.
something to praise.
I didn't. Okay,
Maybe
you
that's
should-
it.
Maybe
You
he's
should just
jealous
see
of
it.
you, Gabby.
Gabby, listen.
No.
I think
No,
it was
no.
wise for you to clean that closet out and to take tornado safety seriously. I think that was a wise move on your part, although it's quite comical. to go
Such
like,
a backwards
you know what?
compliment.
You know, no, it is. I'm
Yeah,
glad
no,
that you're thinking ahead.
Where's my different-
I'm glad that you're thinking ahead, but it's also quite Enrique. I can't do this if you laughing in the background. I'm trying to control it. That you
It's
that
good.
was
You're doing poorly. on
it was
it.
good. I liked that you thought, oh no, my time has come.
You know,
I must hide in this closet.
like how you can tell by a person's voice that they're sincere.
Mhm.
Yes.
They're trying not to break into laughter.
Yes.
They're trying not to break into laughter.
No, that was dead serious. I think everybody should take tornado safety.
So of all the good, so when I die, your words are going to be, he took tornado safety seriously.
Yes, that's what I'm going to put. I'll be like,
Put that on your grave.
well, but it depends. But if you
Of all the things I'm going to miss about old gobs, he took his tornado siren
well,
seriously.
you know, it's always funny when they do like the eulogy for somebody. They always put like one thing, and it's always something like, "Oh, they made great peanut butter" or something. They always have that one thing about them that could be yours. It's like, "Oh, and Gabi, he was really passionate about the weather and the tornado safety, and he really spread awareness in Texas about tornadoes and the need to have your closet cleaned out in case you need to take shelter."
Jerry's would be he bullies Gabby.
I don't bully
he
Gabi.
does.
I'm
You're
simply.
doing it right now.
I'm not bullying
Thank you.
Gabi.
Thank you. You know what? I'm glad we have the podcast here now
Cut her
so
mic.
that we have
Cut her mic.
witnesses. We have witnesses to what actually takes
Jerry,
place.
You're doing it right now.
Jerry,
That's
they're-
not bullying.
Jerry,
Yes, it
they're
is.
turning.
I'm giving him a compliment.
Jerry, you know what they're doing.
A compliment.
You know
No.
what I mean, right?
I was
She's like,
I
"Oh."
was giving him a compliment.
They're
What-
trying to give you an intervention.
They're trying to. I don't do interventions. I cannot be intervened.
You're disguising
I am
it
an
as a
unstoppable force.
compliment. You're
I-
disguising it.
I'm passionate. I'm not disguising
You're
it.
disguising it.
I'm not. I'm
You
trying to
are.
help Gabi to be, but all that he can be in the army. That is this podcast. We are one in this. The reason, if we're ever going to win the Golden Geek,
I tried
if we're
to
ever
read Wuthering Heights
withering,
a long time ago, and it was nigh impossible to get through.
did you watch the new one with Margot Robbie?
No, because it's not even Wuthering Heights. It's just
I have not watched.
two people.
No, I seen a drama about it.
I heard it was terrible. Terrible. And it's
Well,
not
don't
Wuthering Heights.
I don't judge a book by Margot Robbie. That's for sure.
What about Jacob Elordi?
I love Jacob Malordy. My lord,
Malort.
what'd I say? Lord Voldemort.
And on that note,
No, wait.
of the fantastic content you produce,
We need to have a
nominate
plan.
this show for a Golden Geek.
No, we need to have a plan for next year of what we can do to improve to get this.
Well,
up
we
our
need, if you
corner.
want to get nominated for.
YouTube.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said do YouTube.
We can't do YouTube. None
See,
of us are YouTube
I,
worthy.
no, I said, well, we
I
got a
feel
face
like
for
they
radio.
would want to see your facial expressions, especially Gobby over here rolling in his eyes every time you bully him. Like,
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's-
bullying
Watch
him.
it.
And on that note,
No, we're not done. We have
Oh.
to come up with a plan. Why are you trying to cut off my content? My content needs to be able to. What are we going to do to get nominated next year? What are we going to work on? What are our plans? What-
Well, this is the thing. I would like to. I've said this 1,000 times.
We'll
and it
say
hasn't happened.
1001. Make it. Let's will it to happen.
We need to.
I read that book. What's about make the wish?
We need to pick a day
Yes,
each month.
a monthly day.
We have finally
There's-
established a regular pattern of recording,
There's
which I'm
30
very
days in
happy
a month.
about. We need to establish a regular pattern of getting together and playing a game,
Well, you can come
True
over to my
that.
home at any time.
Or you can
and vice versa.
I can't come over to your home. I have small children. Look at my
They're
two,
giant.
look at my two special needs children.
They'll protect you.
They're giant.
My children don't like board games, and they hate for me to play board
Your
games.
son is like
So if I
Sounds like
want to play a game,
20 pounds.
I have to go to your house.
Basically, because my children
Well, Gobby,
hate board games.
you can come halfway. I'll drive you up
Should
there.
be the giving and the receiving.
I'll come. I came for the past 7 years. I've been driving back and forth to your place.
Yeah. And besides, if you don't want
I had the board game table that we won.
That you won. That is too big. That is grotesquely large.
it's super.
It is pretty big.
So
I made a mistake.
there you go. I know because you don't measure. You didn't
I
cut.
take credit
once,
for the regular
measure twice.
podcast now.
Yes, if it wasn't
I'm
for
gonna
Tina's,
take.
that's what we
had.
had to rely on. Is
Yep.
Tina's house. If it hasn't been for Tina, Enrique's
A
sister
halfway house.
saved us. This
Halfway
halfway house
Literally.
literally saved us.
Halfway
So
between.
so all right. So plan number one, YouTube. Plan number 2, actually play board games. Plan number 3,
And then discuss
you can do
them.
TikTok dances.
what?
You could do TikTok dances.
TikTok dances.
He can't dance.
I can dance on TikTok. TikTok's not hard.
gritty. Yeah.
Gritty.
I feel like you'd be very popular. on
I
TikTok.
could be the next. Yes, this Enrique.
Yeah.
Put your phone down.
See?
What?
Review whiskey.
No, we can't review whiskeys.
Well, it
Why
has to
not?
be board game related
It
if
has
you
to-
want to get
We
going.
can do
and
board
get
game
nominated.
dancing. How could you dance with a board game on TikTok?
I could probably do it.
You could. I know you could. I know you could. What?
just need to review how well it's packaged.
How well the board game is packaged. You'd be like, oh, that's
Board
How-
game cover reviewers. We're going to literally review the board game by the cover.
the board
And then
game
judge it.
From top to bottom.
of the cover. What were you gonna call that? Board game.
No, we already called it. Snobs.
Don't judge a board game by its cover.
Ooh.
Are you taking a picture?
Taking picture for AI. I can put this in the AI. Maybe I can produce some more content. So we have that. And so what else? And we should have Bubba on. That's another goal. Bubba. People love Bubba. He has a baritone voice. He
There's
sounds.
Jack hollering from the back.
Jack.
After you were specifically told not to, Jack.
Yeah, that's
Specifically.
That's okay. Hey, Jack.
I don't care.
You're my son. Do what you can to help us. One day you will inherit this podcast. You must carry on without me.
Oh my gosh.
No.
You can't come to my house then.
Yeah, he's not any good. He's talking about football. Anyways, Enrique, what are you going to do to help us win the greatest Golden Geek award ever?
The
It's
greatest.
try to be more interactive, I guess.
More interactive. You're
Just
going to be more.
maybe put down your phone like you did.
That was nice.
And I'm very happy for her. And
says the pot.
But I'm looking at stuff to talk about on the show, and I do,
but
and we do.
People know that you're not listening to me, and if you don't listen to every word that I say.
Hot kettle. Here's the thing. So last week when he goes, which hasn't even been put out, I don't know where this comes out in the span of time. He's like, I've got an idea for the show. We come over here and he talks about Reno 911, whatever it is.
With his PowerPoint.
911, which is us watching a video and him talking about this TV show.
Still have
and we all, and we're I
hear a lot of words.
It's on the device. So we listen. I listen. Then as soon as you're like done with that, we start another episode and I start talking about dust for some reason. You are completely tuned out and looking at your phone.
I was trying to help
and
you.
didn't have nothing to say.
You
didn't say nothing the whole time.
I'm sorry.
I sat there and talked about files for 10 minutes and you chimed in on that one.
Oh, well, first off, I had a PowerPoint and 3 videos. You went, what about all this dust? And you expect me to I'm just saying the effort is me planning something out and downloading, and yours is like, I dusted the room.
You know where my effort goes into?
What?
Hours and hours of editing.
But you're editing.
I'm sitting there staring and editing all this crap all the time. I spend hours doing it. And all you do is show up, drink some whiskey, talk into a microphone, and then drop everything and walk out the door.
But
maybe you should hire an editor.
That's what?
Swap jobs for a day.
We've used to. He doesn't like how I edit because I edit very extreme.
No, the opposite. He doesn't care.
Exactly. I am extremely uncaring. Here, we should have more guests on the podcast.
He doesn't care about.
We should invite Chaz Bauer.
I would like some guests, but again, getting together and then coordinating that is difficult as well.
It's not hard. We coordinate all the time.
Because now that we record here,
how hard is it?
I don't know. We'd have to get them on Zoom.
You come to my house. I come to your house. You come to my house. We record. We got this. Enrique's going to be more interactive. I don't know what that means. You could get on the Discord. My God.
Oh, yeah, the Discord.
I get on Discord now.
I know you.
I'm super cool.
I know.
Everybody loves me on that Discord now. I'm going to get on Twitter next. And my TikTok dances. I'm going to need my coordinator, Enrique's sister. You're going to have to help me with these dances.
I will.
You can do some Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Dancing.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, I feel like it would be great with This Rabbit Has Fainted. This rabbit has fainted again.
I don't understand that.
Is that
Is
that a TikTok thing?
Yeah.
Is that a TikTok? I don't know all the TikTok.
I haven't heard that one, though.
Are you imitating a rabbit fainting?
Goats faint.
Is that what you're doing? Because you did it. You made this rabbit fainting.
I don't.
Yes.
My kids don't have TikTok because I don't want their brains to rot. And so I don't.
And the Chinese to have your information.
No, I don't care about my information anymore.
I love my Chinese spy.
Yeah.
I'll put my information out there.
I mean, I've been on TikTok, but I took it off because it's very distracting.
So,
that's true.
Also, the same problem with Instagram.
Yeah,
I have a problem with my phone. It's like once I go start looking, I can't stop.
Yeah,
that's why we podcast here.
And I spend
hours
so
that your phone, you stay off.
My
your
phone doesn't work. I have to bring printed paper.
You have to bring the scroll
with my snake jokes.
I'll tell you what. How about I'll start curtailing the jokes. I'll give you. That's what we could do. That we could do the old Norm Macdonald thing. You write jokes for me, I'll write jokes for you.
Okay.
Oh no.
And that way we'll
just be a disaster.
Just like they do on SNL.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode.
Please vote for either Ben Maddox.
Okay, make a poem about our podcast.
Blue Peg, Pink Peg.
Just as Enrique demanded one about him.
And third place, just put sporadic board out there. So get them out of the way.
Leave a review.
We're starting over.
Rate and review.
Get ready.
We're going to reset. Reset. 400 reset.
Yeah, 400.
401.
401 BC.
New show.
AD. New thing. Fresh us.
No jokes.
Straight.
We're
serious.
doing a straight
podcast. Not
no
a sing. No puns.
No puns.
No jokes.
No walking on each other.
No walking on each other. No nothing.
All right, let's end this for the 5th time.
All right. Well, I'm ready to end it now.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Rick, are you ready for this episode?
Yeah,
Tina, are you ready to stop?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
We've all agreed.
Everyone's
Let's stop.
ready to stop?
I'm ready.
So we're stopping.
We're stopping. This is Jerry.
We're not even going to do that.
No, we have to do that.
Yeah.
We do?
Because we have to cut somebody off.
Okay,
Tina?
this is Gabi.
This is Tina.
This is Jerry.
This is
Thank you for tolerating this episode of the Board Game Snobs. Stay classy.